Will my twin flame leave his wife? I am answering your most frequently asked questions. Well, to be honest, you decide that. And you may be thinking like, wait, what? They have to leave their wife. But no, according to Neville Goddard's theory, everyone is you pushed out. We do live in a multiverse with multiple timelines that exist right next to each other, and we get the version of them that is matching our own frequency. So first of all, you attracted somebody who has another person involved, and it is your job to ask, okay, why did I attract a person? Has there been some kind of situation before where I had to fight for affection of somebody I love? To really ask yourself, is it maybe even a red thread that is happening in my life before? Something within your frequency must have created this situation where they are already or still with that person, when you could have instead manifested a version of them that never even met that person, their wife, or they already are separated, but you manifested that version where they are with them, which is good, because then you can change it. If you accept that you manifested that version because of some inner belief, some inner unhealed stuff, then you can change it. Okay, because whatever you created, you can uncreate. And you may think, well, why would I have created that? Again, it is something that to do with our subconscious. If we constantly have been in a situation where there was some kind of like a threat when it comes to us and the person we love, like an influence, then that program that we experienced would show itself by attracting somebody who is in another relationship. Another thing, of course, is it is connected to self-love. If you're not in a frequency like I deserve to love, and I don't mean like the ego that maybe like, yeah, of course I do. I mean, do you really, really deep down feel like you deserve true love? I mean, of course, your soul knows. Of course you do. Your soul knows. But maybe you have not experienced it. Why? Because maybe your parents did not treat you like they absolutely loved and adored you. It could have been things like, oh, you're too quiet, or you're too loud. Why aren't you like this? Or why don't you write better grades? Whatever it is. Maybe you have experienced as a child that you were not good the way you were. So is it your fault? No, it's not your fault. But now you're an adult, I assume. So now it's your responsibility to find the old programs. And if you're not doing that, then okay, whose fault is it? Only yours. Okay, it's your responsibility to find the old programming and to reprogram that. Because imagine it to be like a radio signal. The signal is sending out, I don't respect myself, I don't feel like I'm the only one, I don't feel like I get attention from the people I love, and the universe thinks that is what you want, because the universe can only, law of attraction, give you that matches your frequency. And I've got like the image right now, or like half an image, like a radio, when it's not at the, like the old ones where you like have the little wheel, and it has like this fuzzy noise, you know, it's not like on point. And if you're not on point, then of course you get something that is a bit off, right? So you have to fine tune it to get the perfect signal. And then when you do that, the universe can give you what you want. So once you learn to be in your self-love, and you can use affirmations like, I am the only one for my person. And there will be more affirmations at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned. But if you work on your self-concept, the universe notices that you send out a new signal, and all of a sudden you are your queen, you are in your power, and you are in your self-love, because you deleted the programming of your childhood where you were not treated like you deserved it. And now there is different techniques to delete that. You can work with your inner child, you can do revision, you can do affirmations, whatever your technique of choice is. It's just important to do it daily for a couple of months, because it takes a while to reprogram the mind, especially if it's deep rooted. But you can do that. And then the universe noticing is like, wait, they're sending out a new signal. They're sending out, I'm the only one. Well, if they're the only one, well, and the person they love has another spouse, well, we have to take them out of the equation. You know, like a chess figure, placing them somewhere else. And one thing is, Well, if you're spiritual, you most likely wouldn't want anything bad to happen to anybody else, even to their, yeah, I hate it when twin flames do that, they're karmic. Remember, if they're connected with them, you're connected with them, then that karmic most likely is part of your soul family as well. It may have been your daughter in your past life, so always watch out how you talk about other people, that karmic, the evil one. Again, if it's like spiritual people, usually they don't want anything bad happen to another person, so they feel like hesitant, should I manifest them and take them away from another person? If you say like, no, I don't have the problem at all because they're evil, sorry, you still have a little bit more shadow work to do, honestly, because that is not the frequency of being connected, of realizing we are one soul, we are connected to everyone. That is still victim mentality, victim blaming, and that will not get you to union. Of course, that's still something that needs to be overcome. What I was trying to say is, if you feel sorry for their wife, what you can manifest is them finding true love as well. Because if that person, like your person, is your true love, that also implies it's not their true love, at least not for the rest of their life. Maybe it has been for a while, but that expired. So her true love is probably somewhere out there. You can manifest them splitting up in peace, because you probably don't want to have them split up in like a major like fight, because then there is more trauma that needs to be healed before you can get together. So you can use the law of assumption or techniques, manifesting techniques, to manifest that their wife finds true love as well, and that they separate in peace. Especially that's important if there are children involved, of course. That way you don't have to feel bad about taking a person away from another person, because that can also be something why they're not there yet, because you're telling the universe, no, I don't want to hurt anybody else, so make sure you give her a happy end as well. Because again, we do live in a multiverse with infinite realities, and if you can imagine her finding true love as well, then only because this version exists, and if it exists, it is open for you to experience. And what would happen is that you switch into the version where you would experience her finding another true love, so that your person can be with you. So that is what you can do. You can 100% manifest your person coming back to you, but I said it again, you manifest it. You don't wait until they come. And I know it's a misconception. We always believe that, yeah, they have to come, but how long this twin flame journey really is depends more on the divine feminine, because we're the magnets. We attract them when we step into our energy. If you're waiting for them to come, then we're waiting for a long time. So we don't wait, we step into our power, and then we attract them. So yes, they will choose you if you decide that that is the experience you want to make, but they will not choose you if you constantly think, oh, he's married to somebody else, there's another person. Because remember, the universe wants to prove you right. So if you think another woman, another woman, another woman, another woman, you're manifesting the other person staying. So what you do is you visualize that you are with them and she's with somebody else, everybody's happy. If you do it long enough, and it may again take a couple of months, if it's old programming, it's like a big program you have to override. If it's not that big, then it can take just a short time. But it's your job to override the old programming of another person, because you manifested them, and you can manifest them going away, but not if you constantly think of them as being there and being married, because again, the universe will have to prove you right, and you kind of like super glue, you glue them to the other person energetically. If you want to get rid of somebody, you stop thinking of them, or again, you think of them as being with somebody else. Or you can use the I remember when technique when you think about her. Oh, remember his ex-wife, I'm so glad they get along now, but I'm his true love. That is something you could do, for example. So it is entirely up to you, which is the good news. Go to work. If you need help with that, you can reach out. I am available for personal coaching. Check out my other content. There's 2 videos coming up right now, and I wish you all the best. Bye bye.